Yeah, so my name is Vitek. I work here as a junior developer in Visuality, and today I wanted to show you some story about the bug that at first looked very easy for me as a junior developer, but it wasn't that easy. And when I shared it with my coworkers, they didn't know about it, so I want to share with you also. So basically, I was working in this on this application that had 10 years old code. We had Rails on the backend. We used Grape Gem to generate paths for the API, and we had React app on the front end. One day, the bug was spotted. Basically, the bug was when user tried to save the language in the settings of the application. The user selected the new language from the dropdown, presses the submit button, and then the application UI changed to the new language, but after the refresh, everything get back to the old language. So I started tackling this problem as every developer, junior developer does, with TDD. I wrote the simple test to post the new language, the language to the setting path. I ran this test, and surprisingly, it passed. So problem solved. We can go home. We don't need any PR. We can push this. But unfortunately, it wasn't solved. So I started digging. I ran the backend application. I ran the frontend application. I put some binding pricing the controllers. And I saw that the first time that I'm really submitting the language, the params in the language place in the key of language is the first time is old language, the second time is new. So I asked a few people that was also working on this project if they know why this happens, but nobody knows. And to understand the problem, we had to look at the simplified version of URL of this application. Basically, we were doing these params between slashes, not with question mark and so on. And we had configured Grape Gem to give the params between slashes some keys, and then it was sent to the backend. The first param is it was a Finnish application. It was in Finnish language by default, so it was sent by default to this FI on the first param, then was some user token, and then was the REST APIs paths. And the problem was there that we were sending this kind of application. There is a curl request or RSpec request, whatever you want. We were sending the URL param with old language that was this FI or Polish or whatever, and in the body language, payload body language, we were sending the language param with new version of language. Then the Rails application basically merges params from both places, but if the key of this params are the same, the URL param, it takes precedence and it overrides the body param. So we are getting rid of this one. And this application worked because the second time it was saved correctly, because the front-end application was changing this language to the new language, and the second request was sent with the new language in URL. And basically, to fix this, we changed the language param to new language in the settings, and the application was forever fixed, and no other bugs occurred ever. So basically, that's it. This is the thing to remember, that URL param is overriding the body param. And yeah, that's everything from me. any questions, or anybody of you know that this conflict of params occurs in race? No. Okay. I also didn't know, and it was a little bit of searching for me in Google also.
Thank you.
Thank you.